Well, welcome back everyone to the Mod Showcase Season 4. Oh my gosh, it has been so long since we've done one of these. As always, welcome back. My name is Leaf and it's so great to have you guys back here for another awesome season filled with some really awesome mods. So, as you guys can probably tell, we have a little bit of a new map going on right now. It's a little sparse. I will say, I just wanted to record this one really quickly and get this out to you guys because it's currently right before Christmas and I have no time at all. So this was probably the best time to get this started. But without further ado, we're just going to jump right in here with the Timberwolf Remaster, otherwise known as the Alaskan Timberwolf Remaster. We're actually just going to make this entire thing sand because it helps us see a lot better. But this one is by my good friend Gaboy. They did such a wonderful job at making this creature look 10 times better. And look at these guys. So now they actually have a lot of fur variation. So one of my main problems with the original Timberwolf was the fact that it did not have the beautiful colors that Timberwolves actually do have. And look at this. We got so many different kinds. And look at the quality of that texture. It looks beautiful. Especially from like all angles. Gaboy has absolutely blown us all away with this. Even look at this black and white one. I really love this color. Let's pop him over here. And look at him go. Oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful, beautiful coat. Now moving on through here, we also have like a red one, kind of like red burnt orange kind of, and we have a whiter one. It's just really awesome, so I really do recommend you guys get this first and foremost because it brings a lot of well-deserved diversity over to this beautiful, beautiful creature. Now coming on through here, Sib has not disappointed us with all the dinosaur imports from JWE. We're gonna start off really nice with the Stiggy Malik. These guys are pretty good creatures. So they are based off of the aardvark, which is actually quite ingenious because check out the movement on them, except for when they sit. Except when they sit, it actually looks pretty good. But look at these guys go. Now, obviously, their, like, hands, I guess, are kind of weighted to the chest area, which is, you know, it's acceptable. It's not really much you can do. We don't really have any Pachycephalosaurus rigs in Planet Zoo, but this works pretty good, especially with the head bumps. These guys look amazing. So the Stiggy Malik is, of course, one of the Pachycephalosauruses. They use their heads to, like, compete for mates and whatnot. And I don't know, they just look pretty damn cool. So if you guys are hoping to get some of these guys in-game, definitely do check them out. But maybe you want to go a little bit more basic with the Pachycephalosaurus. But Sib already has you covered on that. These guys are looking swanky in-game. Obviously, I'm just going to brush through these relatively quick because they're more or less the same. If you guys care more about like specific species, you can always check them out. Look at this guy go. I love him. I love this texture so much more. I don't know why Sib chose this one to be the albino, but I love how bright it is. One of my favorite things is their little neck jiggles. I think that's kind of funny, but these guys look pretty swell. So if you guys do want to get these for your game, definitely do check it out with the links right down below. Now moving on through here, we have our second to last one. These guys are probably one of my favorites. These guys are the Homocephala, and they're so cute. So obviously, if we get one of our scarecrows for scale, if we just look up scarecrow right here, you can see they're kind of like hip height to humans. So these guys are perfect for like little petting zoos if you're hoping to have like a Jurassic World kind of experience. I think they're really, really cute, and I love their little beaks too. And especially the skin that Sib chose, it works so well for these guys. I don't know, they're just really cute, and they work so well, especially like when you're out over here and you're looking at them from a distance. They look like they are meant to be in this game. They look really, really good. Now moving on through here, I do apologize, Rihanna. I do need to pull this one up because the lock files are not working for it. But I think this is the Vietnamese pheasant, otherwise known as the Edwards pheasant. This is a female right here, looking beautiful as always, as all of your birds do, Rihanna. And we also have the male right over here. So if you are hoping to have a little bit more of an Asian aviary, these guys are actually going to work out incredibly well for you. I love their bright blue texture. It looks amazing, especially from far away, except for that little visual glitch right there. Not really sure what's happening, but I'm sure you'll fix that up in no time, Rihanna. Now moving on through here, we have our last Pachycephalosaurus. This is the Draco Rex, obviously named after Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter. I still love how they reference Harry Potter in Jurassic World Evolution 2. That made me really, really happy, even as someone who has never read the books before, but of course made by Sib, ported over by him. I love your Zoopedia images, Sib. They always feel so nice, and especially the, what do you call this? The maps as well. Sib does these for all of his extinct animals, and he's also helped me out with a few of mine as well. So if you check out like the Mamanchi, if you check out like what else did he import, I'm sure you guys can find them later down the line, like the Stiggy Malik. Where was he? He's right there. He does the same for all of those guys, so that is just a little bit of an attention to detail that I always do love. Now moving on through here, we have one of mine actually. This is actually based off of one of Sib's mods, but I don't know, I just really do love these guys. This is the yellow flanked diker. These guys are probably one of the most common diker species in zoos. You can probably tell them from their beautiful black, well, beautiful yellow rump, as well as a tiny little red mohawk on their head, and they just look so cute. I actually saw these not too long ago. I do have a Twitter if you guys don't know that, and I usually post all my zoo pictures on there, but these guys are really cute, and they're actually one of the biggest diker species in captivity. So if you guys are hoping to get some more African fauna for your parks, definitely do check these guys out. You guys may be like, oh, but this guy's already out. Well, I uploaded him separately from the Safari Pack recently. He was originally just a little bit of a timed exclusive, so now if you guys just want him, he is perfectly there for all of you. Now moving on, we also have the Malayo by Rihanna. And these guys are really cool as well. Rihanna always surprises me with these beautiful, beautiful birds. But the Malayo, I believe, is an Asian animal, yet comes from Indonesia. And these guys are just really cool. I love their colors. Just the blue and the red and the yellow just really stick out to me, and it looks insanely good. So as always, amazing job, Rihanna. Never, never not impressed with your birds. But we aren't done with the birds just yet. Oh no, we have the Brolga. Now this one is made by Bongo Hardwood. If you guys have seen the last episode of Riverbend, these guys were the stars of that little show over there, and I just had to instantly make an exhibit for these guys. So they are Australian waterfowl, and they are just really, really cool. I love them, especially like all the texture details that went into them. Even if you look this close, it does not get faded whatsoever. I know some mods kind of have that problem, but Bongo Hardwood always gives like the best attention to detail over there, so it's just really amazing to see. And now moving on through here, we have quite a bit more. You guys may have noticed these guys in the background. We'll finally get to them. This guy is the Mamenchisaurus. I believe this guy is one of the largest sauropods ever lived. These guys have lived in what period? We're about to find that out. Since the... I don't know, I'm way too lazy to read now. But these guys are imported from JWE by Sib CDC, otherwise known as Sari Gaming, if you guys do want to subscribe to him on YouTube. But he just did such a wonderful job. They are based on the African elephant, so do keep that in mind. So if you ever do want to get these guys for your zoos, if you look up African elephant, you should be able to find like all the enrichment that they use. They use the troughs, they use like the barrel feeders, they use the tires and whatnot, they use all of that jazz, as well as the Brachiosaurus. So these guys are pretty iconic. Of course, you guys know these from that beautiful opening shot from Jurassic Park. These guys are just really freaking cool nonetheless. I love them so much. Look at these guys. He looks so happy. Now moving on through here, we also have quite a number of other sauropods. We'll get to the other ones in just a little bit. But this one is the Dreadnoughtus. I believe this is the largest sauropod ever lived. I could be wrong. I could be mistaking it for the Mamenchisaurus. But these guys are really cool. You guys can probably tell them by like this little bump on their nose. They kind of look like capybaras in that little respect, just, you know, a lot bigger. But these guys are probably one of my favorites over here. This is the Apatosaurus. Obviously not the biggest sauropod, but still really cool nonetheless. I really do love, I don't know, I really do like how smaller they are compared to the other boys, and they just seem like units at that rate. so I love them for that. And we also have the Camarasaurus, probably my least favorite. Nothing against you, Sib, I just think they look stupid. But moving on through here, we have a lot of other awesome animals. By the way, Havoc, you may want to check that visual glitch out. I think that's happening at like LOD 5 or 4. I could be entirely mistaken, but still, we care about these guys up close. This is the South China Tiger by Havoc, and these guys are beautiful. Oh my gosh. I feel like the best way to look at these guys is head on, so we're actually going to move them really quickly. And we can actually check them out right there. They have much wider faces compared to the other tigers, and I don't know, their coloration just seems so much more brighter. These guys are, of course, endangered, unfortunately. Critically endangered, actually, and there's only 20 of them left in the wild, so that's just a really sad thought to have. They're found in southern China. If you guys are around there, you guys can probably go out to the wild and find them if you look hard enough. Of course, there's only 20 of them, so definitely do keep that in mind if you do go out on a little expedition like that, but hey, you can get them for your zoos nice and easily though, so these guys are looking swanky. So as always, I always love seeing amazing, beautiful tigers in this game, and Havoc, you never cease to amaze me with all that. Now moving on through here, we have some other animals. In fact, I'm just going to get these guys ready for when we actually do visit them later down the line. I just need to add some water for them. But we can check these guys out over here. These guys are the Yucatan spider monkeys, made by Mega Game & Rex, coded by me, and they are just so freaking cute. So obviously we don't get the same brachiation that these guys do have in real life, but I'm still impressed with how well MGR was able to get these tails to work and stay upright all the time, kind of like how these guys always have in real life. So it's just really, really amazing to have these guys in game, and I can't wait for you guys to start using these. I know I'm gonna start using them like crazy. But look at all this texture detail that went into these guys. I'm just so impressed with how beautiful these guys look. I don't know, I just really do love it. Amazing work, MGR. It's been a pleasure working with you. And of course, we're going to end this all with the Humboldt Penguin by Nick. So these guys are freaking cool. I remember he wanted me to code these right before the update dropped, and then, you know, the whole Europe pack came out, and I really wasn't able to. But I'm so happy to finally get these guys out to you all right now. These guys have some beautiful texture work going on. These guys are probably one of my favorite banded penguins, just because of like how much stuff they have going on here. The eyes look beautiful. Like, these eyes look absolutely striking, and it makes me so happy. And look at these guys go. Oh my gosh, I love these little guys. They just seem so animated and so cute. And we can actually check them out swimming right here. And I think that's actually where we'll end it. So yes, I do apologize for a little bit of a shorter video this time around. It's been quite some time, but listen, we'll be back into the swing of mod showcases soon enough. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Take care and have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Bye-bye now.